So I recently shared a video on my channel about how I made 11K with one book on Amazon KDP, and that received quite a positive response. So in this video, I'll be sharing a low content book that made me over 12K. So as you can see with this particular book, I made $12,308.51. And you can see that how it's been consistent over time, but this year it has really increased a lot. And I actually made this low content book back in early 2021, finding a profitable niche using free tools. And this led me to create this book that's been a consistent seller on Amazon since creation. And it's actually really taken off this year with a high in September where I made over $1,000 from this book alone. Now, I don't want you to think that every low content book that you create is going to have the same results, but there are 3 key strategies that can help your book find some success. So first is research. I always say this on my channel, and it's something that you're going to hear in every single video. You shouldn't be creating just based off random ideas. There do need to be some data that backs your book's success. And with this particular book, I focused on a low competition evergreen niche. And this is important as you need to find a niche that not only has low competition, but it also has a high amount of demand. And for this particular book, I identified a niche where several books had BSRs under 50,000 on Amazon, which signals a high demand. At the time, there were under 2,000 books, and I also saw recent books that were selling well. So these 3 indicators were very promising. Now, you might be saying that this was in 2021, and although there is a lot more competition on Amazon, there are still a lot of opportunities across various Amazon marketplaces. As Amazon continues to grow and expand, don't just focus on the .com market. Look towards the Canadian market, the UK market, the Australian market, the French or German market if you have knowledge of those languages. And you might be surprised to find untapped potential niches elsewhere. Second is the cover and content creation process, and this book was actually made in Canva, so it was used to design both the cover and the interior, and I focused on crafting an appealing cover that resonates with the specific target audience, then making sure that the content aligned with the customer expectation. And beyond the design, my deep understanding of the niche played a critical role as I analyzed competing books and identified what they lacked. Then I made sure that my book filled those gaps. I always recommend focusing on your areas of knowledge as I knew the specific keywords that the audience would be searching for to find this book, which gave me an advantage over my competitors. The third key point is consistent advertising, as a pivotal part of my strategy was running ads over an extended period. I've always recommended being very conservative with your ad spend, as I've been running this ad for 2+ years, as this approach will keep traffic flowing to your book and it preserves your ranking on Amazon. So very rarely will I turn off an ad unless the book is very unprofitable. Now, I initially actually only started running an automatic ad with this book, and the first month I spent a total of $17.19, which actually made me $51.66. And the second month I spent $56.75, and it gave me royalties of $276.87. And then the third month I spent $40.24, which made me $233.01. So this ad was quite profitable from the start because I followed the 2 previous steps that I mentioned in the video. But it's not just about leaving an ad to run, you also need to make some adjustments. But as the ads continue to run over time, you can see the amounts that I was spending, roughly between $40 to $70 each month. However, it was constantly building more reviews, and this added credibility, attracting more customers to the book. And it's really been taking off this year since I transitioned to targeted manual campaigns, leveraging data from the automatic ads. And this shift has been very cost effective and significantly boosted my earnings. For instance, in September 2021, I spent $50.60 on ads and made $190.56. But if we fast forward to September 2023, my spend was $78.16, but the earnings skyrocketed to over $1,000 for the same book. And even in the following month with a much lower ad spend, you can see how well this book is still doing. And this is one of the reasons I wanted to do this particular video, as it shows the importance of building a book portfolio with a long-term perspective. It's about creating a passive income stream that grows over time rather than just chasing golden niches. Focus on creating evergreen books that can benefit you in 3, 4, 5 years time. So make sure you really focus on niche research, quality content creation, and consistent advertising. And then you can really build a sustainable income with your books. So thanks for watching another video, and let me know what you think in the comments.